Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door, with me, the Doctor. I still haven't opened calling it Paper Waluigi yet. I should do that next episode. Anyway, last episode we came here to the Riddle Tower, we defeated Bonetail, and started working our way through the puzzles of the Riddle Tower. This episode, we will be continuing that same process, so let's start on the second floor in the bottom right room. So our riddle in this room is... The Shy One hides his shape. The Shy One hides his face. I guess, the middle lines, if you put them all together, they say something. I might put it on screen what it is, or do a little intercept here. I don't know. Intercept time. Yeah, they do say something if you put them together. This is widely agreed. There's no obvious order, but this is widely agreed as the best order. Master of shadow and dark. Stones have power of stars. Complete all 7, so that we, the great ones, can live again by the stone. We know the stars spurn us, and that the skies lie, but the stars bring balance. What it means is also up for interpretation. I don't want to speculate at this point because spoilers, but there you have it. Intercept over, back to you, Doctor. But the Shy One hides his shape, the Shy One hides his face. And as you do that, indeed, block appears. Remember where the block is, because when you pop out again it will go, but it's still there, I assure you. I really like that sound effect, but it is kind of... Ugh. It reminds me of either something from Darksiders or the kind of Ganon-y goop that's in Breath of the Wild. Anyway, let's go up to the upper right room. Now, our clue in this room? Straight on, straight onwards. Destroy all in your path. And we know the stars spurn us. It's a bit of Crystal Star lore there. Invisible Bobbery one. That can be a bit of a hard one to guess, but destroy all in your path kind of gives it away somewhat. 6th palace key, I believe. Now, nice easy one here, if we go to the upper left room. So if you remember last episode, this was the matched room with the bricks that broke below and above and such. And because we finished it last episode, we just didn't grab the treasure from upstairs. Bricks that broke below. It's very falling into a lot of Dr. Seuss traps of late, I have been, certainly. It's probably because I was watching the Lorax last weekend. Anyway, if we open this chest... Penultimate palace key, and this final room is a bit of a bastard. Entering it immediately, you'll see some various types of dry bones-based enemy. Don't let them touch you, and read the clue. Let fall the weakest, then build to the strongest. A little bit of lore is, and the skies lie. I definitely should put a thing in there. I may have already done it, putting them together. Anyway, what this means is there's the 4 types of bones in here. Dull bones, red bones, dry bones, dark bones. And we have to defeat them in order from the weakest to the strongest. So we need to start with the dull bones, who's not immediately visible. He must be to the left then. Oh, get away from me. Don't know what happens if you do it in the wrong order, or if you accidentally get caught by them or anything like that. Just don't, really, I guess. I think if you just run away from the combat, you will be fine. Anyway, this... 1 health. I don't even have to do the action command. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't feel good about that. Oh, a whole star points. Whoop-de-frick. Yay, more gubs. Now, next we need to take on the red bones, who is handily positioning himself right next to me. Now next, the order of the next 2 is quite obvious because it was in this dungeon. Next is the dry bones, because the dark bones was a kind of boss, so he's the final one. If we do the dry bones, there's only one of each ever in combat. And finally, we finish with the dark bones. Now, I don't think I've ever really shown this off, but I'm going to show it here. The move Appeal. Try to win over the crowd. I think I may have done it once or twice, but certainly you spend your entire turn, but you gather some star power back. I'm just going to regain my star power. Oh, and he's building friends. I may regret this decision, but hey, on with the show. I'll put this combat on speeder, maybe. You can see if you have one partner appealing and the other one pulling off stylish moves, you recharge your star power so fast. It's just that we have got a combat upcoming where I am going to need him. And this is our last fight before that combat, and it's against a single dry bones. So, well, dark bones, plus the dry bones that he built for himself. But we're largely charged up now. That should be good. Let's grab our reward. So I think they all just kind of respawn from the bottom of the ether. If you kill them all in the wrong order, you do have to still kill all 4 of them. But with that, we can hit... I don't know why it makes the box appear, and you then hit the box, and then the chest comes up, and then... I don't know why it doesn't just... If not spit the key out directly, at least spit the chest out. But that is our 8th... Oh, dear me. That is our 8th and final Palace Key. Let's head to the top. So, each key you can simply put into its respective pillar. Uh-oh, it's moving. Huh? What? What was that? Yeah, do you remember me saying last episode, what's the point of those weird, long rooms, just the long, thin corridor rooms on the way to Gloomtail? All of that has now changed. Let's head outside. So, I've healed up then, before heading over to the right, because it's not just as smooth as that, oh no.
We've been waiting for you, Mario.
Huh? Professor Frankly? What are you doing here?
Thank you so much for opening the door for us, Mario. Yes, that was nice. Thanks to your do-gooder predictability, my plan is progressing very smoothly.
Sis? How dare you? And what do you mean about us opening the door for you?
So you still don't see it? Ah, such fools. The Professor Frankly you were with when you opened the 1,000-year door was none other than this little freak in a sheet.
Yeah, my name's Dupless, but...
The real Frankly is sleeping off a nasty bump in the head in a closet somewhere. Poor thing, and once we get rid of you here, our plan will be nearly complete. Ready for the end, my dears? You and that traitor Vivian have a date with eternity.
Go. That's right, Slake, eternity.
Shut up, freak.
Oh, okay, right, sorry. I'm with Mario all the way. Today, sis, I'm gonna punish you, you hear me?
Come, my sort of lovelies. Marion, freak sheet.
Gah. I said my name's Dupless. So, finally a rematch with the Shadow Silence that we haven't had for a while. Nice little thing about this. Oh.
Alright, my kind of lovelies. This time we take on Mario and his goon squad for good. So, if I catch you slacking, you'll be in for incredible punishment come tomorrow.
Gah. Okay. Nice thing about that, look, we've got their health, because we've already fought Dupless and Marilyn and Beldam. We don't have to tackle them a second time, which is great. We can just see their health and all sorts like that, which means I can just open straight with the old power lift. Ah, shit, well, I got poisoned, but 2 and 3 is bloody good. Holy shit, that's pretty much optimal right now. Probably must prefer it to 3 and 2, because defense is nice, you know? Now, the tactics. Fiery Jinx. Basically, you should, if you're focusing on anyone, focus on Beldam. But you don't need to focus on anyone because you can just hit everyone simultaneously. Dupless fights exactly as he thought, when we were... Well, they all fight basically... Oh, good god, this is gonna hurt. They all fight exactly the same as the last time we fought them. And there, nope. Well, no one froze at least, that's decent. They're all taking burning damage. Yeah, Mario, I'm going to multi-bounce on all of them, I think. Oh, 7 damage to all, that's bloody good. To say that costs 1 flower point. And let's hit them all again with a Jinx. You'll notice that Beldam also has less health than either Freak Sheet or Marilyn, so she's very easy to take out, and she can output a lot of damage. So too can Marilyn, but oh, Dupless is transforming! See, this we never really got to see that much because I trounced him so easily the first time we fought him, and he's actually copying Vivian. He only copied Mario last time.
Gah, curse you, Mario! This is so very annoying! Blast it! Are you okay, Marilyn?
Gah, huh. Hey, we're fighting the original Shadow Sirens because he's turned into Vivian! Haha. Beldam must love that.
Hey you, Freak Sheet, pull it together, will you? Don't make me punish you.
Sorry. Oh, channeling Vivian there, clearly. Ow. Well, I mean, I didn't even hit the action command, I needed 2. This is gonna hurt! Oh! Oh, and she's done less chances to attack are now available. That's mean. Okay, so he's taking some turns away from Vivian. Vivian is hurting hard. And I'm kind of hurting. Oh. I could press my advantage, or I could heal. Art Attack could finish them all off. Supernova would be bloody powerful. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna heal. I'm not taking the risk. Sweet Feast time. Man, Sweet Feast is a powerful one. That has healed us right up to the... Well, not right up to the top, but bloody well. And Vivian's not gonna get a turn, but fake Vivian's gonna get a turn. Oh, he's copying Mario this time. I think he copies me as Wario, though, not Waluigi. He is not true, Waluigi. Dupless is so shit in this fight. Like, he tries, but, I mean, they're all a bit crap. This is, of the various boss fights, oh, now she's given more turns to Dupless. Yeah, of the various enemies you fight in this stage of the game, of which there's a lot like the bosses, the Shadow Siren's dead easy, actually, of all of them. Certainly Gloomtail's a lot harder, so if you've managed Gloomtail, you'll be fine here. Brilliant! That's belled him down.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I did a pained noise that she didn't do. I should just be able to finish the final two with one little jinx. Y, B, X, X, X. Yibooks! Double X, or multiple X's, is a tough one to pronounce. I didn't really need that anyway. I did quite a lot to Vivian, actually. And I was like, well, he's... Oh, it's... I don't know why she got powered up. Oh, he got multiple moves, though, because of Marilyn. Not Marilyn. Beldum. Anyway, enough blabbering. Let's kill these two. Ooh, brilliant. Go! Oh, no! Wow, that's a lot of star points. That's nearly 50. Holy shit. Level up and then some. For once, I'm not going to go for badge points, genuinely. I've actually not got that many badges that it's worth it. If I did 2 level ups in badge points, I could be ready to put Power Plus on. But honestly, I think health for Mario will be the most handy thing right now. Now I have HP pluses, so I'll just go for the old hard health level up. We should definitely get at least one more level up by the time we get to the final bosses, so...
At this rate, she will never...
Go. Well, you know, let's just leave them there. Don't need to heal because I've leveled up. Let's proceed into a newly changed room now. Now, I think this is the same music, but it always feels like it's slightly different. But now we can head down here quite nicely. And you get given a lot of items at this point. Grab all of them because, you know, we've got the strange sack and... Oh, there's a wizard. Oh, well, I had no chance there, did I? Well, either way, we can now grab the Thunder Age that we were gifted there. And, oh, there's another wizard here. Wizards... Who do I use for taking out wizards? I suppose Bobbery more than anyone else. Now, here you can see there is a little flurry panel. This bit is... There is combat, but there's mostly level puzzles here. And I really like this bit because it absolutely takes every character for a spin. You will use all of them except Mrs. Mouse because, you know, she's optional. So we use Flurry to go through that, and then we switch to Edgar to hover over here. And head through. Oh, no, we don't. There we go. Now, here we've got a kind of thing we can't cross. If we hit this block, platform appears, and then quickly disappears. I'm not going to demonstrate it, but take my word for it, you can't get around there in time. But what you can do is use Koops. I suppose this area doesn't use Goombella as well, because Goombella's field ability is also entirely an optional one. But yeah, we can hop across there quite nicely. There's a bit up there with a wizard and a lot of blocks we can't get to yet, but we'll grab a repel cape, I suppose, that makes me dodgy. How am I doing for item space? I've still got space. Brilliant. Excellent. Let's head back out here. Now, there's not a lot we can do out here, except just go straight through this door, back into the room we were just in, but higher up in it. Now, here we need to hit the green switch. Don't hit the yellow switch. Just take my word for it, and head back through where we were. Or not. Now, you'll notice the green platform block, which would have been in our way here, has been lowered. But we still need the yellow one, so we can hover over it and up here with Edgar. There's a second gap here, and we actually want to fall down it. Hey! Now, we need Bobbery, or you can also use this with Koops to launch him onto there and ride the purple block up to the top. Then we switch to Edgar. Ooh, this is a hell of a one to keep in your head. And then we hit that. Which brings the red block up. Now, you can do this with either Bobbery or Koops. I've just used Bobbery, so I'm going to use Koops to get that ready. But be ready to hop off halfway through. There we go. Now here, I believe we can... It doesn't look like it, but we have got headroom enough to hover here. It doesn't look like we should be able to do that, but you absolutely can. That room's a bit of an interesting one. Now here, you will notice there is a spring jump pole above our heads. If you line yourself up, you see the gold lines along the kind of carpet, I guess. Line yourself up with them and it will automatically line you up with the pole ahead, because that's what they're based on. As you saw from what happened to Edgar, those holes, there's nothing down there except pain. It's not like it'll reset you back to anything, it'll just hurt. And if we hop down, yep, spikes as you can see, don't fall off to the right there, because that will screw with you. Head into the back. And we're back into this kind of machine tower area. If we head all the way over here, there is a Phantom Ember, which I'm going to fight with Bobbery. And I believe, is there another Ember or something over here, or a wizard? Yeah, there's a wizard. Well, in case you're wondering, that's what it looks like when a wizard multiplies. If you attack the wrong one, you'll just fall through it and miss a turn. Honestly, the easiest way to do this is just do Earth Tremor all of them. Now, as long as you get 2 levels of the Earth Tremor, it'll at least hit all of them, and as long as you hit the right one, all the fake ones will disappear. So you just need to get the Earth Tremor high enough so that it deals damage to all of them. Doesn't matter how much damage it is, but hey, we've done max damage, which is nice. And it turns out it's the one on the far right. Could have guessed that, because the Thunder Rage doesn't duplicate with it. That's actually worth knowing. That's quite a cool little trick. If they've got an item, you can follow that to track who's the real one. Awesome. Either way, he's dead. Interesting thing here. Keep an eye on your star points. Just do it for now. I'll explain more when I get to it. Oh, he dropped his Thunder Rage. That'll be bloody handy. And a Shooting Star, which will also be bloody handy. We've got to be nearly full of items now. I need to use some of these, but I'm kind of saving them up for the ludicrous amount of boss fights we've got upcoming. But I'll throw away some of those ruin powders and stuff if I need to. Now, here's another one of those switches, which if you hit it, opens out a thing. And can you guess that it won't come back in time? But they fuck with you here. Because also there's not enough space to set coops spinning. Let's go round. Because this one works in a somewhat different way. You hop up here, and this is where we need it to be. If we bring up, once again, Bobbery, and chuck him down there. Nailed it! Then you can hop across. Now, there's a chain chomp here, so I'm going to switch to Mrs. Mouse and fight the fucker. Oh, I used my hammer. I don't even have a hammer. I keep forgetting that my hammer even exists. Now, we're not doing anything with them here at the moment, but there are these stars in a pattern. Note they are on, off, on, off, on, off. Easy enough to remember, I think. On, off, on, off, on, off. Cool. Locked door there and a save point. If we head over to the right, there's this wheel, which is fortunately not spinning, and we can use coops. See what I mean? If they make sure you use every partner in this bit, it's great. To grab the key. Oh, how am I doing for time? Stuff's been cut, so it's hard to tell. I'm probably approaching 20 minutes, but fuck it, longer episode, I guess, because I kind of want to get to a certain point in this dungeon at the end. Now over here is a very handy, clearly need to spring jump for that, handy thing, Life Shroom. Only heals 10 HP, but of course it fires up automatically, which will be invaluable in boss fights. And then if we come up here, we can't fit up there, so we need to use Tube. Yeah, they're even testing me at paper powers here. And, note, there's also a wizard, so I'll have to fight him first. Well, that's how powerful it is if you actually nail a spring jump, which I did there. I can kill a wizard in one, did 12 damage, and they've got like 2 points of defense at least. Very powerful, but it's just hard to do, especially on enemies that are high up. So, here are the stars, and you've got to light up the appropriate ones. So if you remember the pattern, it was on, off, on, off, on, off. Now, it's not clear immediately what that did, but if we head back to the previous room, you will notice the wheel that we were just on is now spinning, which means we can ride it all the way over to the right. And we can also switch to Madame Flurry, because she's upcoming in a puzzle as well. I like this. I like it when games like this do that, because there are some partners that you only really use in their dungeon. Like, you only really use Flurry much in her levels, and then you're done with her. But it's nice that it kind of brings you back, and I'm always saying this in Zelda games, and stuff like that, but a final dungeon should test everything. It should test everything you've learned along the way, and indeed it does. There's some Ultra Hammer, there's some Super Boots. It's all kicking around. Here in the corner is a single coin. That was worthwhile, wasn't it? Now, if like me you've got very, and they said busy hands, but that sounds completely wrong, very active hands, then you may wish to equip the Slow Go badge, because here you got to do some very careful walking. Oh, nearly fell off at the end as well anyway. Brilliant. Let's head through. Now, 2 things I'm going to do here. Firstly, switch to Mrs. Mouse, because we're going to need her in a combat fairly soon. Secondly, plane, and you got to be careful here. The first platform you hit is where we need to go. I switched to Mrs. Mouse because there's a chain jump down here, and she's handy for that. Oh, I started with a spin jump. Excellent. And I cocked it up. Now, this particular bit, is quite simple. Hit that, and once again a platform appears. Doobly-doo-doo-doo. Boy, they give you a long time on that, and then it disappears. This block is in neither a position for Edgar, nor for Coops, nor for Bobbery, but it is in a position for Edgar. We hit the thing, and we just run round. I think you might be able to potentially do this if you do it in Tube. Maybe, I don't know. But you get there just in time to hover over, and hover over again. Ooh, it does just give you enough time. And here we can grab a key. You didn't know that we needed the key, but I assure you we do. Let's head back to the room which we airplaned in. Now, here's a few little secrets that are hard to know. Have we got inventory space? I'm just checking because we're about to get some items in difficult positions. Have just about got inventory space. Excellent. If we hover down... Fuck, I cocked it. Oh, I couldn't have balls that up more. I'll return to where we were off camera. Well, that's what a wizard attack looks like. It looks weird when multiple of them are doing it at the same time, but it still does just the same amount of damage as it would. Now, this may be a dodgy move using Gulp here. Hey, we actually gulped him, excellent. You just wouldn't gulp one if it was fake. Am I doing alright for star points? Yep. Basically, I don't want to level up here. Sounds weird, but gotta trust me on it. Anyway, I need to get back up to where we were now. So, let's head back to the left. Now, let's try that again. If we just hover out to the max with Edgar... Hey, we landed a little platform with a life shroom. Do it again, and you should get a shooting star. You know what, fuck it, if I'm clever enough I can just glide straight there. No need for any of this Edgar bullshit. Except I cocked it up. Well, I mean, I'm where I want to be. But damn it, I want that shooting star. Oh no, missed it. Right, depending on what's in this fight, I might actually run. Because... How many star points do these get when I kill them? I think they only give me 2, so I think I am alright to kill them. Because as stated, don't want to level up. Weird, I know, but hey. I'm out of star points. Hopefully there's healing up ahead. Well, we're on 95 star points, so we definitely want to avoid getting into another battle at all costs, because, as I say, I don't want to level up. This will all make sense next episode. It's fairly crucial. Right, let's try and see if I can get that shooting star again. Oh, nailed it. Brilliant. And I think that's going to be actually completely full of items. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to chuck some away because there are more items upcoming, but it means between shooting stars and thunder rage and stuff like that, I got a lot of just powerful attacks I can just pop off with no need for action commands, which is great. Now, let's head over to the actual locked door. And bam, let's head through. The music and the camera get very sinister at this point, which should tell us something about what's upcoming. We get a Healy block, which is very handy because I'm out of file points entirely. And we get a save block. As for what's behind that door, wow, you'll have to wait till next episode for that. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Doctor, and this has been Paper Mario. We've come all the way through the Riddle Tower to the base of the Palace of Shadows. Next episode, we'll be proceeding onwards through that door. Thank you very much, and good day.